Hey people, how are you all doing today? I hope you're good wherever you're watching me from. And in case today is the first time you are coming across my face, you're welcome. My name is Ollie. Please subscribe to my channel, turn on your bell so that anytime I upload a video, you will get the notification. Okay, also like this video, and if you know anyone this video will be of help, don't hold back from sharing. Okay, share to others as well. Thank you so much. So in today's video, I'll be addressing one of the most asked questions, okay, in my DMs, okay, because some people watch my videos and afterwards they have so many questions, they come to my DM, and some people ask in the Telegram group. Meanwhile, I will put the link of the Telegram group in the description box. Please do not send me an email asking me about admission and everything. That email is for work purposes, okay? Please do join the Telegram group or chat me on Facebook or Instagram. The details are there in the description box, okay? Please. So one of the most asked questions, or one of the questions I get most times in my DM is, can I be able to pay my tuition fee with just part-time job as an international student in the UK? All right, so that is why I am here, sitting down here this afternoon to come and answer this question. Okay, so please, if this is what you want to watch, just sit down, relax while we dive right into the video. Okay, so guys, there is no straight answer to this question. I'm not going to say it is possible to, pay your tuition fee with just your part-time job as an international student in the UK. Also, I'm not going to say it is not possible, right? Because there are many factors involved, okay? So I am now going to split my answers into two sections. The first section will be no, it is not possible to pay your tuition fee with just doing part-time job, while the second section would be yes, it is possible, right? I'm going to tell you why I said it may not be possible to pay your tuition fee with just your part-time job, okay? So the first thing to consider is your tuition fee. Sometimes when I tell people will tell me advise them, and I'll just say consider the tuition fee. I know they may not really understand what I'm trying to say, okay? But now I will explain this, okay? So let's say you got an admission, and in the UK right now, I think the tuition fees with all the increments and everything, I don't think there's any tuition fee in the UK that is less than £13,000 right now, okay? So we have, okay, let's say we have as low as 13,000 or 14,000 pounds currently, and as high as 20,000 pounds. Yes, some school charge that for a year master's program in the UK. So let's say a school that their fee is 20,000 pounds offered you an admission, okay? They require you to pay a tuition deposit of £3,000. They offer you a partial scholarship of £3,000, right? That is 6,000 out of 20,000, right? The balance is remaining £14,000. How do you plan to pay the remaining 14,000 with just your part-time job? Okay, so these are the things you need to consider. And you know that in the UK, working as a student, you cannot work more than 20 hours. All right, you cannot work more than 20 hours per week, okay? And the minimum wage, I think this April, the minimum wage in the UK was increased from £9.50 per hour to £10.42 thereabouts, okay? So if you are above 22 years, this is what you'll be earning per hour when you are working, okay? So now, that is the minimum wage. You cannot force an employer to pay you above that, right? If some people are just paying just that minimum wage. So imagine you have to work this minimum wage and 20 hours every week. In a month, how much do you think you will earn? Remember that you have other expenses, right? You are living in a house, you are going to pay your house rent, you are going to pay your bills, and paying a house rent, even if you are a single person and you are sharing an accommodation with others, you are not going to pay anything less than £200, right, per room, or for your room where you stay. You're not going to pay less than £200. You will still pay your bills on top of it. You will eat food now, right? You're going to buy some things. You will eat, you will buy clothes. You know you have your own necessities, right, aside that tuition fee. So these are the reasons why I feel like it may be difficult or it may be impossible to pay your tuition fee with just your part-time job. Okay, to go further, you know, most schools in the UK, they have their own installment payment plan, right? Some require you to pay monthly, okay? Whereas others may tell you, okay, 3 months interval, 6 months, or whatever, okay? So if your school is one of those that wants you to pay every month, you know it will be hard to keep up. Let's say you need to be giving them 1,005 every month. How much are you making? Because at the end of the month, the total hours you're working is 80 hours, okay? Let's say you are earning 10.50 or 10.50 for an hour. At the end of the month, it will be around 840 pounds. So inside that 840 pounds, is that where you pay your fee from, pay your house rent from, buy your groceries, you know, feed and all of that, okay? So these are the things to consider, to be honest. Then some people may actually say they can do, you know, more than 20 hours. Some people are doing it, but remember that the UK, they have a track record of keeping information of keeping people's, you know, people's data and everything. So it is not good to jeopardize your future, because yeah, we've read stories of people that, you know, during their time of studying, we're doing more than 20 hours, and you know the UKVI left them. It's not their business, okay? But they will hold you when you come to them for your either post-study visa or ILR, or even switching to another visa. That is when they will hold that person, okay? So these are the things you don't need to jeopardize your future because of now. Okay, another thing people do is, you know, doing job that they pay cash at hand, which is also wrong. Yeah, then you also need to remember that you came to the UK to study. You are here to do your postgraduate study, right? And you need to attend classes. So if you go and start working more than the required hours or more than the allowed hours, do you know that your education may be suffering, right? Because you need to attend classes, right? You need to go to classes, you need to do your assignments, you need to read, you need to, the education system here is it is demanding, okay? So I don't even know how some people do it, but they do it, right? But it is actually demanding. And when you start lagging behind in your academics, your grade is not coming out well, like you're not performing well in your grades, your lecturers will raise this issue, okay? That is another thing some people don't know, okay? You know, when you start failing, they will raise issue. They will now start asking questions. Does this person not attend classes? Does this person not come to school? And by then they will take the matter to the UKVI. So, you know, wahala will arise, okay? So that is another downside, okay? Another downside of saying, oh, I work 80 hours, I don't mind, I work 100 hours. You know, when you are doing that, the main purpose, the main thing that brought you here, we suffer it, okay? So that is why personally I feel it is not possible, okay? I don't even care. Like, some people may come and lie to you, but I will not come and lie to you, okay? It is not possible. It is not possible to do that part-time job, do that 20 hours a week to pay your tuition fee, to pay your remaining tuition fee, except maybe what was remaining before you came to the UK is just £5,000, okay? Then they split the £5,000 for you. Do you understand? They split it across a year. That is the only time you will be able to, you know, do this. But if the remaining tuition fee is above 5,000, brother, sister, it's gonna be hard, okay? Let's talk about how you can be able to pay your fee as an international student. Doing 20 hours job a week is only when you have low tuition fee, okay? So like I said earlier, let's say initially your fee is £14,000 and they asked you to pay a deposit of 3,500. Then you were also offered a tuition discount of, let's say, about 3,000 as well. You know the remaining is small, it's not that much again. All right, so this is the essence of going to a cheap school. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter the location, right? Location does not matter when you are choosing universities. I've said it before, especially when it has to do with, you know, those that deal with high tuition fee. As long as what you are going for, your course of study, your interest is there, they are delivering the modules you want, they have good reputation, my dear, you don't need to go to Harvard, you don't need to go to Cambridge, okay? Just choose that one that you can afford, okay? So that is what I mean by location does not matter. Location matters in some aspects, in terms of, you know, job prospects and everything, but when it comes to selecting cheap school, yeah, location does not matter. All right, so sorry, I'm looking down because I have them here, okay? So another reason why you can be able to pay your tuition fee while doing just part-time job is when you are from a wealthy family, okay? That's one thing I also want to say in this video. You know that when some people come on YouTube, they will tell you they funded themselves, they paid their school fees by themselves, blah 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 blah. My dear, look before you leap, okay? You need to be sure, okay? Because some of these people, they're from wealthy homes, okay? Some of them, they are dads, they are rich uncles, they are rich aunties, okay? So if you are from a wealthy home, that means you have an edge over others, okay? So your family can actually support you with the fee, right? They can support you while you just do the part-time job and pay your rent. They just take care of the fee, or, you know, they just support you. And also your friends, if you have friends that are well-to-do and also supportive, that means you're good to go, okay? That is another way or another factor that can contribute to you being able to fund your education yourself. All right, so the next one is if you are saving money, okay? And it's just related to this part that I just finished now. So if you are saving money, let's say you have people supporting you, you are living in a house and you are not paying for the rent. Let's say you have a family friend, or your brother and his family is already here. Then maybe you are the younger one and you are squatting with them, you are staying with them. You know, you can be saving money that way. All right, or you are not spending a lot when they pay you your salary. You're not spending a lot, you're not buying anything, you're not, you know, spending extravagantly. That is another way you can save money to be able to pay your tuition fee. Hey, another thing I need to say before I leave is you need to plan very well. Make proper plans, right? Some people don't really plan very well, okay? And I know, yeah, I know a lot of people that came in here last year and they are suffering it because they did not plan, because an agent somewhere helped them process their admission, process their visa. They did not tell them anything. They just felt like, oh, you know, that is all. Let them come to the UK. But it's not like that. You need to be sure of what you are going into. If it is possible to defer your admission, just defer. There's no need to rush it. Don't rush. There is no need to rush it. I myself here, I know how many times I deferred my admission to the UK. Although it's not because of the money aspect, but I had to defer because in this life, you need to make a realistic plan. You need to make the plan that will not come and choke you in the future. Now, so that is one advice I want to give here. If you know that you are not ready, okay, if you know that you are not ready to move now, okay, just leave it. When you get the admission, defer it. Thankfully, UK's system is not the one that you need to pay admission fee and everything. There's nothing like admission fee. All right, so why the rush? Just apply. If you get it, defer it. Even if they cancel the deferment, you can still, you know, reapply to other schools or reapply to the same school. You explain your reasons, and that's why I like them. I deferred twice and nobody questioned me. I just stated my reasons of deferment, and, you know, it was moved. So no need to rush yourself and come and put yourself under, you know, stress, depression. Depression is real in this country, shall so you need to plan, make realistic plan, and you don't need to, you know, face all these headaches and everything. So this is not me discouraging anybody. I cannot even discourage you. I don't even have the power to tell you not to come. I'm not here to discourage you, to be serious. I'm not here to discourage anybody, right? If you think you can pay your fee, no matter the amount, no matter whatever it is, if you think you can come here and work and do magic to earn the money to pay your tuition fee while paying your house rent and everything, then come. You know, if you are open-minded, if you think it can work for you, then what did not work for A may work for B, right? So yeah, if you think you can do it, you still need to come, no problem. All right, so thank you for watching this video if you watched to this point, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye for now.